Well, hi you guys, welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader channel. Today we are going to can up beef stock. I know a lot of you had questions over on my last video where we canned onion stock together. I'll leave a link to that video up in one of those corners above. But really, honestly, canning beef stock is just like canning the onion veggie stock, except we have to be a little bit more mindful of grease because, you know, it comes with the territory of cooking up beef. Right, sorry, I had to let my dog out. So I'm going to spin you around, show you what's in my canner, and we're gonna do pretty much what we did with the onion stock. We're gonna can it up. We're gonna put it through really fine cheesecloth. I'll leave a link to all of that down below for you so it's easy for you to find. And I think they sold out. I have a tendency, you guys have a tendency of selling out of things when I share it. So I think they might be out of the 100. Hold on, let me grab it real fast. It's this one is grade 100. I have also used grade 90, which works just as great too. The 100 is a little bit better. In my opinion, but 90 works too, just in case you can't find the 100. All right, let's go look at the stock. Here it is. So I'm gonna take the lid off and just put it in my sink. Again, just like with the onion stock, I'm not gonna stir this. I have already stirred it once this morning. I don't wanna stir it up again because I want all of those veggie skins to sink down. Lots of questions on why I don't use the spigot. The spigot clogs, and I know somebody suggested putting mesh in front of it. I have tried like a screen that has like a handle on it, but then the screen gets clogged. So before my accident, I was able to hold a jar at the spigot and fill it, but I cannot do that anymore with my injured wrists. So this for me is the easiest way to do stock with the canning scoop and just taking it off the top. So if you have a better way that works better for you, by all means do it. I'm just showing you guys how I do it. And all right, let's get started. Okay, so I've got my canning funnel. I also have my extra jar here. Everything is freshly washed. My cheesecloth has been dampened with hot water. And now I'm just going to skim off the top and start filling this. Again, the only real difference you're going to notice is that this is going to be a bit greasier. And that's just because of the beef. But if you're using the really good cheesecloth, you shouldn't have any problems. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like I've been cooking roast in my house. Okay, now if it starts getting a little sludgy clogged, let me move you in closer here, get you down. Okay, all you have to do is just kind of move that around a little bit. And you'll see that the fat will pretty much pool on the top. Now that might mean you have to rinse this after every time you can a jar, but that's not a big deal. You just run it under the faucet. I'm going to can this to 1 inch headspace, which I am. Just about there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in this jar here. I probably could use just a smidgen more. Just a smidgen. Do you see how a lot of that grease is pooling at the top and not going down? Now, if you don't have a good cheesecloth, that might not happen. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, move this back. I'm going to clean the top. You want to make sure you clean this top now with vinegar because this is oily. Okay. Lid, band. Now somebody made a really good point yesterday that it looks like when I say fingertip tight, it looks like I'm cranking down on it. It looks like that because I have two really bad wrist injuries. So my fingertip tight is not going to look like your fingertip tight, okay? So a great way to do fingertip tight, and I learned this from mouse toes a long time ago, is to let your wrist go limp, okay? Let it go limp. And then just twist the band until your fingers in that limp stance no longer turns the band. Okay, and then that way, you know, you're not over tightening it, and you won't get any puckering. But you gotta be careful too, because you don't want to do it too loose, because if you do it too loose, your jars won't seal. So, there we have it. There's beef stock. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now, I already have my canners. I forgot to turn them on low, so I'm gonna light them up on low. I have them filled. I am using All Americans, and I have some filled to 3 inches, and I have vinegar. Again, I'm just here to inspire you, not to teach you how to can, okay? So you got to check your own canner, your own level. I'm going to rinse this really quick. Hold on. Grab another jar here. So you check your level for your altitude, check the instructions on your canner. I'm just here to inspire you to want to can stock and how I do it. Just because sometimes visually watching somebody do something helps in the process. Hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully. Okay. All right. Let's get jar number 2 going here. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below for me. If I'm seriously considering just doing a sit-down chitty chat video, just answering some of your questions. So if you have any, leave them down below for me, and I will try my very best to answer them. I've been canning now, I'll be celebrating 10 years next month. I can't believe it. It's just unreal to me that it's been 10 years. And so I'm definitely, I'm a canning queen, but you know, I'm just a mom who cans at home, right? So, but I am more than willing to help you as much as I can to figure things out. So, all right, now that one got a little overfilled, which is good because I like to show you guys, if you do overfill your jar, it's not a big deal. I take a clean stainless steel spoon. Now all this broth that ends up in this spare jar, this usually ends up being my last jar, so it does get used because it's all filtered. So this will just filter through. All right, we're gonna bring that down to 1 inch headspace. Okay, and I'm gonna take my weights off so I can use that. And then we're gonna use vinegar. I like to use vinegar. Could you use water? Yeah, but vinegar cuts the grease. And because you're canning something greasy, I highly recommend you use vinegar. I've got clean, washed with hot soapy water lids and rings. Okay, fingertip tight. Again, mine might look a little bit tighter, but it's not. This is, my hands are weaker. And there we have it. Another jar of beautiful bone broth. Okay, beef bone broth. So good. So good for you. Alright, I'm going to try to do this without rinsing it. We'll give it a try. And then I think what I'll do, if you guys don't mind, so that I can kind of pray while I can, and talk to the Father and thank Him for this abundance and this ability to be able to put food by for my family. I'm going to set you guys to music. So, I know I got a complaint on the worship music from someone who said, well, she was a long-time subscriber and didn't like my worship music, but you know what? If you don't like worship music, then my videos aren't going to be for you anymore, okay? Because I'm here by the grace and the mercy of the Lord. I should not be alive, and there's not a day that goes by that I am not thankful and grateful and living with a joyful heart. So it is part of who I am now, my new identity post-accident. So I would suggest maybe make your own videos and set them to secular music if you want. But as far as me and my house goes, we will serve the Lord and we will be grateful in it. All right, 1 inch head space. Beautiful, beautiful. And the music choices that I use to play for you guys to listen to, I actually listen to while I can. So they're beautiful and they make me full of joy, even on rough days. So, alright, that's fingertip tight for me. And there's jar number 3. Not as orange as the veggie stock. It's more of a brown color. Of course, you know, chicken stock will be like this, but lighter. Let me go rinse this, and then I'll set you guys to music and we'll keep canning.
Hearing the waiting, wandering and fading, I know there is something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a hope for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me, make the broken things new. Yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus, yeah. I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Keep my windows open, I hear the cries of the broken. I know they were made for more than this. I see all the fire and smoke and their hearts are losing hope. Yeah, I know it's hard. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, a hope for a world so broken. Be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me. Make the broken things new. Yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Yeah, I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Oh yeah, I wanna have the heart of Jesus. You can have all the world. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night. Be a hope for a world so broken. Be a friend to the lonely, the joy that He showed me. Make the broken things new. Yeah, the only hope for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Yeah, I wanna have the heart of Jesus. I wanna have the heart of Jesus.
So this is going to be the last jar, and this will give me 13. And that's because I added more veggies, plus I added those bones, and I just can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'll be lucky if I squeeze out one more quart for this, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest. I don't really want to put it in a pint. I could. If I have to, I'll just put this. If I can't fill it, I'll put it in the fridge. But I think I can get one more quart out of this. So you're going to notice now that it's very, very, very sludgy. There's no way I would do a third round in this. I've never done a third round. My veggies have never held up for that. But I can definitely get a second round, and I'm glad that I didn't waste all these veggies from the onion stock. But they are definitely spent now. So the veggies will go into the, well, into the compost that has 1.5 feet of snow over it. I'll show you guys outside. We got about 18 inches from that blizzard. Total, I think we got 13, and then we had like 6 already on the ground. 5 to 6, so I'll show you outside the window when I'm done here. So what you're gonna notice that it's gonna, when you near the end of your stock, if you're using it a second time like I am, the veggies in it, you're gonna notice that between the breakdown of the veggies and the grease of the of the meat, that's just going to be a slower go. So patience is a virtue. Just take your time, enjoy the process. There's no rush. And I do not think I'll get 14 quarts out of this, but I'm happy with 13, to be honest with you. And with the added veggies and the added bones, I'm not surprised that I'm down a quart of stock compared to the onion. So when it gets clogged like that, I just lightly move the cheesecloth. Make sure you don't make the ends fall in. Then you'll have to restrain it. I know some people put their bone broth in the fridge and they get the fat cap off of it and all of that. I don't do that. First off, I don't really have to with this cheesecloth, because it does strain a lot of the fat out, a lot of the grease. But for me, when I'm using beef stock in a recipe, like my beef stew, which is what I would use this for, or pepper steak or something like that, I want the flavor of the fat. So I don't consider it an issue or a problem. But honestly, when you guys see these come out of the canner, this cheesecloth does a beautiful job of really straining it all out. I hate leaving any kind of liquid. I'll show you what little liquid I have in here though. I'll spin you around. Wanna see? Okay, I'll show you. There you go. It's pretty dry. I've got a little well over here with some liquid. But definitely not enough. I don't even know if it would be enough for a pint. This side's all dry. So now the fat and the beef, sorry, I'm kind of spinning you around there. I'm probably gonna let my chickens pick off any of the meat or the bones. I mean, I could give it to my dog too, but I don't know, I'll think about that later. Okay, so we're a little over, so let me grab, you know what I'll do? I'm just gonna take, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take, ooh, hot. I'm just gonna take my spoon over to the, I don't want to dirty another jar. All right, there. Okay. Fingertip tight, and in the canner it goes. Okay, and since I'm down one jar, I'm just going to go ahead and fill a quart-sized jar with water and put it in my canner full so that my jars don't knock around. And I will show you what that looks like. All right, so this jar, this canner is full, and then this canner is also full now with the one spare jar, just to make sure that, you know, everything stays nice and they don't bounce around in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and put the lids on my canner, get them started. I'm not gonna tell you how to can with the whole venting and all that, but when I bring them out of the canner, I will show you what they look like. Now beef, I believe, I'll double check the times, but for my time it's 25 minutes. However, I cooked it with veggies, so I always process my beef broth or chicken broth, if I'm using veggies, as veggie stock, because veggie stock actually cans for longer than beef or chicken. If you're doing straight chicken with no veggies, you can do that, or straight beef with no veggies, but because I used a lot of veggies in mine which are gone now, I'm gonna go ahead and process it for the same time that I processed my onion stock. Okay, so that's 35 minutes, 4 quarts. And when I pull these out of the canner, I will bring you back and I will show you what it looks like. Okay, you guys, we are all set. Let me, now it's really cold, so I'm hoping I don't have, like, I should take my time bringing these out, but I want to edit this video for you guys and get it up this evening. So bring it out, and I know I'm not the only one that's having really cold weather. Oh, I don't want to put them right under the light, because remember the lights go out and then you can't really see that good. Okay. I like to have the labels facing forward. It's just a, just one of those things. Oh, I have the, hold on, I'm gonna take this out. Pour the water out of it. This is that extra jar I put in the canner. Let's put that back there. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hold on, wrist. My wrist is hurting so bad. Okay. Alright, let's put this one back there, because I'm going to take a picture for you guys. So let me get you. Hop on off. Don't hurt yourself. There you go. There they are. Oh, headspace is beautiful. So I did not get any evacuation. I always worry when we get down to like single digits and sub-zero temperatures with the wind chill. because I always just worry about siphoning, but there you go. I have 13 beautiful quarts of beef bone broth. Now, I have not cleaned out this. For those, I don't know if you saw the video. I think I might have showed it when I was making my beef stew, or it was when I was canning the last one, but carrots, celery, parsnip, black peppercorn, canning salt, a couple of bay leaves. I used my beef bones from my cow, and water, and that's what made this broth. So it is absolutely beautiful. And then, because I promised I would show you. Oh, I gotta open up the door because it's so steamy. Here's our snow. Snowmageddon. We got about 13 inches, I think, from the storm, on top of the 5 or 6 inches we already had. I don't think we're gonna get any more snow, like significant snow. However, the temperatures have really dropped. So we are going to be below 0 in the wind chill along with everybody else. So I'm gonna shut this door now so that my jars don't catch a draft. But that's it. So I'm gonna take a look at these beef bones. I have to dig them out. If they have any life left in them, I might use them again. I don't know, we'll have to see. I try to squeeze out as much stock as I can. I don't know, I have to look at my schedule for this week. But I would like to get more canning done. And I definitely want to do some jelly using the new jelly maker that I got. Or that I've had for 2 years that I finally opened. So I would like to try that. And the kids need, I don't know if I'll do grape jelly or if I'll do mixed fruit. I think I might do like a Smucker's mixed fruit. Because the kids love that. That's like their favorite. So anyway, with that, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope this was fun for you. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try my very best to answer them. And yeah, I'll be probably seeing you this week for some more canning. I'm not sure what we'll do next, but this has been fun. And I still want to do some more stock. I still have chicken stock to do. So so I will be back. I just don't know with what project yet. All right, love you guys. God bless you, and I will see you soon.